Hello everyone and welcome to another I Pick My Butt video, more Survivor.io, and today we're testing the true potential of the Void Power. I actually forgot how much fun this thing was, and it's just been kind of on the back burner because it's still sitting at excellent, at least have it at +2, but that's not really a high rarity that I would even consider going and using this thing. So we're going in on chapter 60 to see how well this thing actually does, and I'm pretty surprised of how well it does compared to when I'm using a Legend Light Chaser. Now, if you saw my video from the other day, I was running the Eternal Necklace, which with that, I had over 17,000 attack. And before I went and took this trendy over to Legend, we dropped a couple thousand. But figure 17,000 attack, and going in this video, we're just a little bit over 12,000. It doesn't seem too promising, but wait till you see. And 12,145, that's the exact amount of attack that I have going into chapter 60 here. So don't sell yourself short. Obviously, attack numbers are huge, but if you don't have it, it's not the end of the world. And this is another thing too. I'm always telling people, test things out, see how things go. Everybody always wants to play the meta and go by what seems to be the best, but just putting other stuff on and seeing how it feels, seeing how it interacts inside the game is a great way to find things like this. I probably would have never done this if I wasn't bored and said, I want to just play with the Void Power for a little bit. Now I'm thinking, let me go back through on the trials because that can make it a lot more interesting. Now I'm not going to lie, with not having that attack, the bosses were a little bit more of a struggle, and I did have to do a little bit more strategic planning on facing them. Unfortunately on this one, I failed at a stupid little mistake on it and lost a life on this one, which then affected me later on inside the game. But you can see that's just not really moving too fast for the bar going down. But you can see we're still able to contain them and kind of just work our way around, keep the distance, and that whole Void Power kind of aura thing is just attaching to them and just kind of keeping them away a little bit. And here's my stupid mistake right here of going and running right into that, just with a sliver of health left on this boss. If I would have done that and just been a little bit smarter, this would have been a game beat, and we'll show you towards the end there what I mean on it. But I do want to say that this is a perfect pair with the Trinity Charm that we've recently acquired a Legend, because the cooldown is just causing these things to pop off left and right, which makes it insane. Now, the 11-minute mark where we started running around, take a look at this right here. There was no running across the map like I had to do with the Light Chaser when I was using the Eternal Necklace, and even when I was using the Light Chaser with the Trendy, there was still some minor running, but this, we're just running right into it and taking them down. And where I was using the other gear, I still couldn't beat the actual elites. I was running away from them. This one, I pretty much dropped them. Yes, they took a long time to get down, and it was amazing how they would get pushed back by the bubble, and then I'd have to draw them back in again. But we wiped them right out and got all those chests from it. Now the final boss, once again, took a long time here, but this was the mistake that I made earlier that was costing me this right here. Look how much health we had left in order to beat. If I would have just played it smarter on that Emerald one, we would have had it. But the other thing I forgot about this too was I forgot about all those little wolves that got casted up, and I wasn't playing smart enough, and we did take a hit on them right there. So I imagine if I go back through again, this would be easily beaten with the Void Power. So just wanted to show you guys this. Figured it'd be a good way just to remind you, this thing is still incredibly strong. So if you do have one of these in your arsenal, make sure you put it on. You'll be amazed at what you can do with it. But let me know in the comments below if you have one of these. Don't forget to join the Discord if you haven't already. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and remember, I pick my butt.